Hello friends, I hope you guys are doing okay. So some of you guys have been asking me about how to get their own areas of interest as polygons, just like we did in the course with the boroughs of London. And it is very easy to do with a GIS software like QGIS, which you can download for free right here in QGIS.org. So I will quickly show you how to do it. You don't need to be a GIS expert to do this. Now let's go ahead and open QGIS. So this is the welcome screen. We can go ahead and create a new project right here. We can start by displaying a base map here, just like we did in the course with React Leaflet. To do so, we can go here to plugins and then manage and install plugins. And here we are going to look for quick map services in one word. So quick map services is right here. So we can click on it and then install the plugin. Now we can close this window. Now let's go to web and quick map services. See, we have all these map providers, Google, OSM, and we can choose any base map that we like. So I will just go ahead and choose the OpenStreetMap. See, now we have a base map. Now the next step is to get your data. In the course, we use the boroughs of London. What if you don't want that? What if you want something else? So how do you get your own data files? You can get the shapefile format for the administrative boundaries of any country in the world. So there is this website that provides data for every country in the world. So here we can go ahead and look for world administrative boundaries shapefile. It's right here. Now we can go ahead and click on this one, the GADM. And here we can click on data. See, it says here that we can download the spatial data by country. So let's click here on country. So how about we choose Rwanda? So let's go to Rwanda. It's right here. And you can go ahead and download the shapefile. So this is a zip file. Once you download it, you can store it somewhere in your computer. I have mine here. I'll go ahead and extract it. All right, good. So this is the shapefile, all these files, but we are going to go ahead and group it by type. See, we have 6 shapefiles. I don't want to go too deep with what are shapefiles, so let's keep it simple. We have Rwanda 0 to Rwanda 5. And we are interested with the files that have that shape format. So these files right here. Now let's take this one, the RWA0 shape. So let's take this one and put it in QGIS. So I have QGIS here. So we are going to take it, click on it and drag it here. See, this is the result we have. Now, if you go ahead and uncheck here and check again, as you can see, RWA0 is just the boundary of Rwanda in polygon format. So if your project involves a bunch of countries, instead of subdivisions of a country, this is what we will use probably. But here, we are interested in the subdivisions of Rwanda. So RWA1 is the level 1 subdivision. Next is RW2 and so on and so on. And RW5 is the lowest subdivision. Actually, let's go ahead and drag all these shapefiles and put it in QGIS. Now let's go ahead and uncheck all of these except for RWA0. As you can see, RWA0 is the whole Rwanda. RWA1 is right here. RWA1 are the biggest subdivisions. And then we have RWA2. For this example, we are going to work with RWA2. Let me show you something else. If we right click on the shapefile and click on attribute table, open attribute table, as you can see, it shows the information about this file. See, it says here on the type that these are districts. And here are their names. So we have Burera, Gakenke, and so on and so on. Let's go ahead and check the attribute table for RWA1. See, RWA1 are provinces, and here are the name of the provinces. It's right here. So the attribute table is very important. It allows you to see the information about your files. You can close this window. Awesome. Now that we know that information, how about we rename this layer? So we can right click on it and click on rename layer and call it districts. Now let's go ahead and open the attribute table of the districts again. Like I said before, name_2 are the name of these districts. Now the next step is to turn this district shapefile into GeoJSON format. So to do that, we can right click here and go to export and click on save features as. So here for the format of the file, we are going to use GeoJSON, and then we need to choose the file location. So I'm going to put mine right here, and I'm going to call it Rwanda_districts, and then save, and then OK. Awesome. All right, we are almost there now. Now let's go ahead and open the file we just created. It's right here. As you can see, this is very messy. In this file, if you look carefully, we have an array of features. See, this is our first feature. And this feature is just one of the districts. Actually, let's go back to the attribute table in QGIS. Like I said before, name_2 is the name of the district. And if we scroll down, as you can see, we have 30 districts. Now let's go back to the GeoJSON file. So here in this file, the name of this feature, to be more precise, the name of this district is Burera. It's right here. And you can check the number of features we have in this array. You can do that in many ways. I will just go ahead and search for this. So I'm going to copy this and search for it. See, we have 30 entries. So that means we have the 30 districts right here in this file. So now the next step is to get each one of these districts in their own file. So there are many ways to do this, but we are just going to keep it simple and do it the raw way. So this is how I'll do it. I'll just look for this and copy it. Actually, I'm going to cut it from the bottom. So I'm going to cut all of these, starting from here. I'm going to cut it. And here I'm going to create a new file, which I will call burera.js. And I'm going to paste what I just cut right here. All right, good. There is a much cleaner way of doing this with QGIS, but I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information right now. So we are just going to do it this way with the cutting and the pasting. All right, now let's go ahead and do some cleanup. So just like the boroughs, we want something like this. We want a format like this, just like the boroughs of London. So here we are going to do some cleanup. We don't need this. And at the very top, we don't need all of this. So we can just delete this. All right, good. But we are not done. We can save the file. To get your file to behave like this on save, you have to make sure that you have the Prettier extension installed. Now here at the top, we can type const burera is equal to this. And at the very bottom, just like we did with the boroughs, we are going to have export default burera. All right, good. But we are not done yet. There is one more step we need to go through. But let me show you what happens if we leave it like this. So let's go ahead and test this in a React Leaflet application. I will tell you right now, you are going to be surprised. So I have here a new React application setup with React Leaflet. So I will just go ahead and put the Burera file right here inside the SRC folder. So I can cut this and paste it here. I have my React Leaflet set up in the home.js file, so I will go ahead and open it in VS Code. So as you can see, my React Leaflet is in the home.js file. Now I'll go ahead and import the Burera file, which is in the same folder. So import Burera from /Burera. All right, good. And inside the map container component, we are going to have a polygon. And we are going to set its positions to Burera. Let's not forget to import polygon from React Leaflet. Now let's go to the browser and see what's going on. So let's pan to Rwanda. As you can see, the polygon is not here, but rather here. It's right here, somewhere in Algeria. Now to solve this problem, all we need to do is to make sure that for all of these pair of coordinates, we have the longitude on the left and the latitude on the right. So we are going to make a switch, and we are going to do that with Excel. So let's copy all of these coordinates. So we can copy this, open Excel, and we can paste it right here. But before we start, let's make sure that all the data fall within one column. So we can move this right here. All right, good. As you can see, everything is in column E. Now we are going to separate these. So we can click here, go to data, and then text to columns. We are going to choose delimited. And here we are going to start with the left square bracket. And then next, and then finish. See? All right. Now, as you can see, everything is in column F. And the left square bracket is gone. So we are going to do the same thing. This time we are going to separate it with the comma. Finish. All right. Let's do this one. Text to column. And this time is going to be the right square bracket. And then finish. Good. Now we can take this column and paste it right here. Awesome. Now one last step left. We are going to combine these two columns into one, and we are going to do that with the concat function. But we want a format just like the one we had at the beginning, so we need to create extra columns. So here, the first one, we are going to have the left square brackets. You can double click here. And here we are going to have a column with the commas. Double click here. And here a column with the right square brackets. And here a column with commas again. Awesome. And here we are going to type equal concat this, comma this, comma this, comma this, this, and this. We can close the parentheses and then press enter. Good. And then we can double click here. Awesome. Now we can copy this column, come here, and paste it right here. We are going to paste it right here. Awesome. This is good. Oh, but this is not the right file. It's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy it again and paste it here. Replace it. Yes. Now let's go back to the browser. See, the polygon is no longer in Algeria and it's right here in Rwanda. Awesome. Good. Now this is working. That's it. That's all you need to do. But you're gonna have to do this for all of your subdivisions for your work area. As you can see, there's lots of prep work to be done, but I'm pretty sure there must be a way to automate this workflow. I don't know it yet. I'm looking for solutions right now. And if some of you guys know it, please let me know. All right. I hope you enjoyed this and thank you for watching. See you later.